everyone, Amy Pierce Stone here of Her Art from the Attic. Today we are going to learn how to paint this moon backdrop. You can paint lots and lots of really beautiful things on this. I painted this wolf, geometric wolf, which is another video. I'll post a link in the description below. But we're just going to learn how to paint the moon, and it's going to be super fun. Stay tuned for more ideas of what to paint in front of the moon. But let's get going. Grab your acrylic paints. You're only going to need 4 colors for the moon. I've got white, turquoise, it's a lighter turquoise, a dark blue, and a black. Now I'm just using acrylic craft paint. This can certainly be used with professional grade acrylic paint. So I just wanted to show you the versatility of paint. A lot of people don't give these puppies credit, but they can do some pretty great things. So those are the paint colors that you'll need. Paint brushes. The first one we have is this medium-sized, thick, bristly brush. And I've got one that's a little thinner, or a little more narrow than that one. And then I've got this flat edge, synthetic, softer brush to use. Oh yeah. Where is it? I also have a sponge. You'll see it in the video. Grab a sponge also. Okay. Decide where you want the center of your moon to be. Paint a white circle, then a turquoise circle around the white circle. Push the colors together. Then a darker blue circle around the turquoise circle, and push the darker blue out to the edges and the corner of the canvas. And then you're going to take your black and you're going to paint it around the corners and edges, a little bit more in the corners. Then squirt a little more white in the center if you want it brighter. Take a sponge and you're going to twist and push the colors, starting from the middle outward. You're just going to be blending these colors. So you push, you twist, you push, you twist, all the colors until you can see no definitive lines from one color to the next. Now be really careful that you don't mix the center light colors with the outer dark colors. If you need to go back and do some more blending, then make sure you scrub your sponge off and wash it off so it's clean again. We don't want to overmix the colors. The lightness in the middle is going to help illuminate the moon, so we want it to stay nice and bright. Now let's turn it into a starry galaxy. Grab that same bristly brush after you've washed it off, dip it in some white paint, take your index finger, pull back the bristles, and release like a trigger of a gun. Shabam! Good shooting, Tex. Okay, I admit this is like my favorite part of this painting. It's just so fun. Am I alone? Anyone else think it's just like the funnest ever? Alright, moving on. After your paint has dried, you can see it dries a little darker. Grab something circular and make sure it's centered right over the brightest spot. And then you're just going to trace around it with a pencil. Yes, that is a Christmas pencil from one of my kids' stockings. But, you know, it works. Now grab your flat edge brush with the softer bristles, and you're going to get a little bit on the end, and you're going to drag it around the pencil line that you did, and you can kind of bring the paint in a little bit, but be very delicate with this. You don't want your moon to be anything but circular, so try to stay within the lines. And it can make it easier if you're slanting your brush handle toward the center and pushing that paint toward the edge with that brush. Now just bring some of that paint in with your brush, push it toward the center. Don't worry about making the moon one solid color of white. In fact, don't do that. You don't want it. The moon has lots of color and lots of dimension. So now I'm going to grab the smaller bristly brush and I'm just going to dab and press those colors. Now I'm grabbing some darker blue on that same brush, and I am dabbing some of that blue, dabbing and twisting some of that blue toward the bottom and a little tiny bit at the top, but mostly the bottom, leaving the edges quite white. Now I'm taking white and going on the opposite side of the sphere, dabbing some white, putting a little bit a few dabs in the blue underneath. Now I've got some turquoise and I'm doing the same thing more liberally in the middle, putting some in the bottom of my moon, the top. Now, again, leaving the edges quite vibrant white. So this is basically what we're going to be doing over and over with the paint. Being so careful not to overmix the colors because we want it to have that texture and the illusion of craters. Some of the dabs you make can give bigger spots of color and some can be smaller. If you want, go check out the moon tonight or go look at pictures of the moon. So when we leave the bottom a little bit darker than the top, then it helps give it this spherical look. So it doesn't look just like a big round circle. It looks like it's actually round. And we're leaving the edges white to help with that spherical look, also to help with the illusion that it's just super bright from the reflection of the sun, right? And can you see how the brightness of the background helps illuminate the moon, helps it make it look even brighter? It's so cool when it all comes together, I think. So I'll just put a few last finishing touches on it and then we'll call it good. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this tutorial. Subscribe if you haven't. We've got just loads and loads of videos and loads coming. Tell me what you would paint in front of this in the description below. Share your projects with me on my Facebook page. Just hop on to Her Art from the Attic and I'll pop right up. You can also find Her Art from the Attic on Instagram to stay posted on the latest videos. I'll post a link for the how to paint a geometric wolf in the description below. But until next time, friends, see you later. Bye.